Okay, so here's the tubs that I have. These are all, this whole bag here is Swarovski crystals. Weighs probably 4 or 5 pounds. And then most of this tub is pearls and beads, a few sequins, and then some other stuff that I'll show you. This plate here is stuff that I still haven't really sorted through a lot, but a lot of it is, these little attachment rings and stuff that you use to attach things with. There's tons of different sizes of these things. And then these little bead ball things, these little variegated things. And I don't know, there's a few caps and some other things on there. And then this tub here is full of all the gold and metal stuff. All the stuff from, like, back here back is basically the pictures and stuff, a lot of them that I'd already sent you guys on the messenger deal. Here's a thing that I just laid out. I left the original prices in this stuff where at all possible, where I had price tags and stuff that was attached to some of it. Here's like bases that can be used for brooches or dangles on chain. These are antiqued. There's probably, without counting, I have them in multiple bags. I think I have a dozen in each bag, and there's about six or seven bags in it. Here's some little gold filigree pieces with flowers on them that you can use as dangles or to add more decorative stuff on brooches. There's probably close to a dozen in there. Here's some little clip things with little red ruby type stones in them that I'm not sure what she used them for, but she had started them. I think there's probably 6 in there. Some of these bigger pieces, there's just singles of, like this one. It's, you know, fairly good size. Let me see if I can get the tape measure on here, kind of show you how big some of this stuff is. This piece here is 3 inches alone. Here's another one. These are antiqued. They were 40 cents a piece, and there's 4 of them in there, and you can kind of see they're just as big as that other piece. Here's a big, really big snowflake. You could use for whatever. These are, I'm not sure if these are like spacers or caps, but there's probably let's see, there's 4 packages of 25 in there, plus some 24 singles I have in there, so there's be like 125 pieces of these. And let me just kind of show you how they are here. They're kind of smaller at the top and then bigger at the bottom. A lot of these pieces are were originally other pieces, and then they got bent into these forms and things so that to make different forms. Here's like a bunch of these flats, these little flat ovals. I'm not exactly sure what they are or what you use them for, but there's tons of them. I know there's at least a dozen per section here, and so that's probably like, I probably have like 48 in that bag. Here's some bigger ones that are basically the same thing, just a bigger version. There's a lot of this is the same stuff, just multiple sizes. Here's like the same thing, but it's in silver. I think there's about 10 of them in there. Here's some really pretty flower type ones that are, these have dimension to them. They're not all just, they're not flat like these ones are. These have little humps in them to give them shape. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's at least 8 in there. Here are a bunch more different types of caps that you could put over, you know, big pearls or gems or something. Some of these, I don't know, there's hundreds of them, but some of these are plastic and some of them are metal. Here's like an idea of what I was telling you about how you can take the shapes and then bend them. Like here they are as they come like this in flat, and then you can either, they're really pretty this way, or you can bend them so that they look like these. They're, like I said, they've got dimension to them. There's thickness and let's see what else. There's a bunch of these kinds of things. Like here, this piece alone here was $1. It's just a pretty big dangle. You could put a cameo in there, or put it on a necklace, or do whatever. Here's kind of a gold filigree kind of type of plate. It's also got some three-dimensional dimension to it. This piece here alone was 90 cents. Here's a package of these remind me of the little pieces you put on, or that would be like on a clock, like an arm that swings on a grandfather clock. But I think there's close to a dozen of those. Here's some really heavy, these are really, really heavy, a pair of praying hands. Here's just a really pretty big dangle. You can add stones to it, or I don't know, you could bend it and make shapes. Here's an antiqued piece. Make a good brooch. These pieces here, there's 2 of these. They're gold and they are really heavy. I would say these 2 pieces equal a pound. I don't know why they're so heavy or what they're made of, but they're really, really heavy. Here's some more different kinds of caps. I'm gonna see if I can get my video camera set up so it'll stay by itself, so then I can just pull these bags out and show them to you without it being so wiggly. But here, this is another cap that was, they were originally straightened out pieces and then they've been bent. I don't know if she bent them or if she just bought the 2 different, you know, styles where they came straight and then you could bend them. But there's, you can see a bunch of those, probably, oh, I don't know, a good dozen or so in there. And then we've got some of these pieces here where you could put, you can actually put pearls or stones or things like that inside of them. They'll actually hold things. These are the antiqued color. There's, once again, another good dozen of those. Here's some itty bitty, like, these are like little frames where you could put more stones in, kind of like this big one here that I showed you. These are just like a smaller version of it. Here's another really heavy one. Like I said, there's dimension to this stuff. It's not all just flat. Here's some more little loop-de-loo type of things that you can hang more things off of. These are, I don't know what to call these other than like, in the jewelry catalog, they call them like reaches. So, but here you can see the original price was $2 for a dozen of them. And there's